Good morning, students. As in the last class, we discussed about the systems and mean square error. Okay, mean square error, orthogonal signal space, analogy between vectors and signals, analogy between vectors and signals, representation of one signal along with another signal, that is a component of one vector along another vector, component of one signal along another signal. Similarly, complex numbers, orthogonality in complex numbers. After that, mean square error. These things were discussed in our last class. Now we are going to do some problems. Okay. See, see the problem. Sketch and label the following signals. This is the signal. Excuse me. This is the signal given x of t is like this. We have to sketch a x of t minus 2. Okay. So from this x of t, we have to sketch x of t minus 2. How to sketch x of t minus 2 from x of t? Okay. So by using straightforward method, we can solve this, or we can sketch this x of t minus 2. Okay. So denoting different transient points in x of t as a, b, c, d, and e. C. This is a, this is a, this is b, this is c, this is d, and this is e. Okay, like this we denote the transient points on the given sketch a, b, c, d, and e. Okay, the point a is a in x of t is a. The point a is at minus 1. Okay, a is at minus 1. So the same point should appear in x of t minus 2 as t minus 2 is equal to minus 1, so that t will become plus 1. So in x of t minus 2, a will come at plus 1. Okay, like that for point b which is appear at 0. So t minus 2 equal to 0 or t equal to 2. At point c, for point c, this is point c, that is 1. Okay, so t minus 2 equal to 1, or t equal to 1 minus 2, or 1 plus 2, that is 3. At 3 we will get c point. D will appear at point 2, that is t minus 2 equal to, or t equal to 4. Like this we will find out the transient points for x of t minus 2, so that we can sketch the x of t minus 2. So t minus 2 must be equated to it. First of all, we have to noted the transient points, So equate these t minus 2 to those transient points at a particular transient point a, b, c, d, and e. Okay, so like that we will get different points. With the different points, we will sketch the x of t minus 2. Right. Similarly, we can sketch x of 2t plus 2. X of 2t plus 2. 2t plus 2 equal to minus 1. 2t equal to minus 1 minus 2, or 2t equal to minus 3 by 2. Okay, our t is minus 1.5, like this. Similarly, 2t plus 2 equal to, b is at 0. 2t equal to minus 2, or t equal to minus 1. See, this is b, minus 1. Okay, similarly 2t plus 2 equal to 1. 2t equal to 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. So t equal to minus zero point 0.5. See here, this is a c point. Similarly, 2t plus 2 equal to 2. 2t equal to 0, t equal to 0. This one, 0. Then is located at 3. So 2t plus 2 equal to 3. 2t equal to 3 minus 2, 1, that is 1.5. So t equal 1 by 2, that is zero point 0.5. Okay. So this is x of 2t plus 2. Similarly, we can sketch a x of 2 minus t by 3. X of 2 minus t by 3. directly 2 minus t by t equal to a is located at minus 1. Like that we can substitute the values, so that we will get x of 2 minus t by t is this one. Okay. Next, modification of independent variables. Modification of independent. Suppose if we take continuous time signal, CT signal, the modification of independent variables is like first time reversal property. Time reversal. Time reversal means x of t is like this. Suppose x of t is like this. So what is time reversal? Time reversal is nothing but it's a mirror image. It's mirror image. Its mirror image is nothing but x of minus t. So exact replica of the original signal, but it will be reflected, that are mirror image. So that is called time reversal property. Next one is time scaling property. Time scaling means compression or expansion. Time compression or expansion. How to compress an expansion? So x of t by x of 2t. If it is x of 2t, it will be compressed. If it is x of t by 2, if it is x of t by 2, then it is expanded. Okay. Next, time shifting. So x of t is the given signal. It can be shifted towards right side or left side by 2 units. If it is x of t minus 2, it can be shifted towards right side by 2 units. If it is x of t plus 2, it can be shifted towards left side by 2 units. 2 units. Okay. Right. So x of t is the given signal. So if it is x of t minus 2, it can be shifted towards right side by 2 units. If it is x of t plus 2, it can be shifted towards left side by 2 units. This is the time. This is the modification of independent variables for continuous time signal. Coming to the discrete time signals, same properties. Time reversal. So this is the given discrete time signal x of n equal to 2 power n. So time reversal means it is a mirror image of this one. So mirror image is like this, x of minus n equal to 2 power, 2 power minus n. Okay, you will get the sketch like this. Next, time scaling. Time scaling means compression or expansion. Okay, x of n is given as 2 power n, x of 2n. Okay, and x of n by 2. If it is x of 2n, then it will be compression. 2n equal to minus 2, or n is equal to minus 1. Like this, we can substitute these values, so that we will get the sketch like this. It is a time compression, and it is a time expansion. Okay. Next, time shifting. Time shifting, it can be shifted towards right side or left side by so and so units. So if it is x of n minus 2, it is shifted towards right side by 2 units. If it is n plus 2, it can be shifted towards the left side by 2 units. So these are the modifications. Modification of independent variables in continuous time as well as discrete time signals. Next, problem is x of 4 minus n. So x of n is given. This is x of n. X of 4 minus n. We have to find out x of 4 minus n. It is started at here at the minus 1. So 4 minus n equal to, by straightforward method, 4 minus n equal to minus 1, or minus n equal to minus 5. N is 5. So it is started at minus n equal to minus 5, or n equal to 5. Okay. X of here. This is the final one. Next, x of n into u of 2 minus n. X of n is given. U of n is given. From u of n, we can find out u of 2 minus n first. That will be multiplied with x of n, so that we will get the x of n into u of 2 minus n. Okay, this is u of 2 minus n. This is x of n. Minus 4, this value is 0. At minus 4, this value is also 0. Minus 4, 0 into 0, 0. At minus 3, its value is 0. At minus 3, its value is also 0. 0 into 0, 0. At minus 2, its value is 1. At minus 2, its value is 0. 1 into 0, 0. Excuse me. At minus 1, its value is 1. At minus 1, its value is 1 into 1, 1. At 0, its value is 1. At 0, its value is 1. It's 1. At 1, its value is 1. At 1, its value is 1. 1 into 1, 1. At 2 its value is 1, at 2 its value is 1, 1 into 1 1. At 3 its value is 0, at 3 its value is 1, 0 into 1 0, 4 0, 4 1 by 2, 0 into 1 by 2 0. At 5 its value is 0, at 5 its value is also 0, 0 into 0 0. Okay. Similarly, this is x of n minus 1 into delta of n minus 3. This was derived from x of n to x of n minus 1. This is delta of n minus 3. Delta of n is located at n equal to 0, but it is n minus 3, it can be shifted towards the right side by 3 units. So at 3 its value is 1, all remaining all values its value is 0. Now we will multiply these two. So except 3, all values are 0. These zeros will be multiplied with all these values, will get 0. So only at 3 will get 1. That is the resultant. That is the resultant. Next, find the even and odd parts of the given CT signal x of t. Okay, find the even and odd parts of the this chapter will be completed. So find the even and odd part of the given CT signal x of t. X of t is given like this. This is x of t. Even part is xe of t. Odd part is xo of t. Xe of t and xo of t. Okay. First of all, we will calculate the even part. After that, we will calculate the odd part. By adding these two, we will get the resultant. So this is a even part. How to get even part of the x of t? Half of x of t plus x of minus t. Half of x of t plus x of minus t. X of t is given this one. X of minus t is its mirror image. So it is x of minus t. This is x of t. So by adding these two, we will get x of t plus x of minus half of this. So it will become 0.5. Samplitude will become 0.5. Okay. Similarly, calculation of output is half of x of t minus x of minus t. So this is x of t, this is x of minus t. So first of all, we will add these two, x of t minus x of minus t. Okay. Now subtract these two, x of t minus x of minus t. Minus of x of minus, which is reflection. So this one. So by half of the amplitude. So 0.5, 0.5. So by adding these two will get cancelled, and this and this will be added and get 1 as the amplitude. So this is the resultant one. Hence we get the result. Okay, this is nothing but the even part, finding of the even and odd part of the given continuous time signal x of t. Okay. Similarly, do the same thing for the discrete time signal also, x of n. So find the even and odd part of the GT signal x of n is given by, this is the given signal. Okay, this is the given signal. This is the given signal. Okay, right. X of n is this one. Okay, in the same manner, what we have done in the earlier problem, in the same manner we will do the same thing. So calculation of even part, calculation of odd part. So how to calculate the even part? Half of x of n plus x of minus n. So x of n is this one. X of minus n is its mirror image. Okay, by adding these two, we will get x of n plus x of minus n. And half of this, half of x of n plus x of minus n is half value of this one. So this is half of x of n plus x of minus n. Similarly, calculation of odd part, x of n minus x of minus n. Okay, and half of x of n minus x of n. By adding these two, this plus this, we will get the resultant. That is nothing but our given x of n. Our given x of n. This is about the calculation of even and odd parts of our discrete time signal x of n. Okay, so even and odd part of x of n. So these are some of the problems related to our signals and systems in our first unit. Okay, so we discussed about signals, systems, types of systems. Okay, next analogy between signals and systems, analogy of vectors and the signals, uh, orthogonality in signals, orthogonality in vectors, orthogonality in complex numbers. Okay, next orthogonality of set of orthogonality in mutual orthogonal function, orthogonality between mutual orthogonal functions, mean square error, for calculation of mean square error. Okay, and orthogonal signal space. Okay, and some important problems we discussed in this unit. Okay, next class we'll see the remaining one. These are all the problems. Do the problems manually. So by listening we can't learn. By by doing the problem only we can learn. Okay, so do it on your own paper, on your notebook. Do it step by step. Okay, now then only you can understand the subject. Okay, thank you. This I am concluding the today's class. Thank you.